Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Monday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report back in action. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios in the bunker as it's raining outside the bunker. I'm your host, Sam Woo. Are you having a great Labor Day weekend as it closes? Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Well, folks, I'm back in action after a long hiatus, 2 weeks, not because of vacationing. We had some technical issues here at the Let's Go Devils podcast. I think I've solved it. Hopefully I look good. Let me know if I look good. YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Do I look solid? Do I look good? Did I lose a little weight? Mike Rossi, happy Devils Monday to you. YouTube Live, seeing some comments. Andrew Gilbert is already commenting on the Facebook Live, saying he loves the new red line. I love the new red line. Do you like the new red line? And thank you, Andrew Gilbert, for the birthday wishes. Sorry about that. It's been a while. Losing my voice already, and it's only been 2 minutes into the Woo Report. Getting all antiquated. But yeah, I like the new red line the Devils put out. And I put a graphic up on the live video feed. The new red line, the new center line. Nick Villano of pucksandpitchforks.com did talk about it in his latest article. Again, go to pucksandpitchforks.com. And the red line has the outline of the state of New Jersey on it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Simplistic. Less is more. Just to added a little touch. And as critical as we've been here on the podcast about jersey designs, some of the things that they've done, the Devils got it right here. A simple thing to show the fans at every Devils home game at the Rock Prudential Center, located in Newark, New Jersey. If you're new to this podcast and the New Jersey Devils, just an outline of the state. Looks beautiful. Maybe tedious for the ice painters out on the ice because, mixing and matching and trying to get it's almost like the DOT, NJDOT, the Department of Transportation, making the lines, but they got it right here, folks. And it looks awesome. It really looks awesome. I'm going to go full screen on it. But yeah, look at it. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design. And it's so Jersey. And they got it right. The New Jersey Devils. They got it right this time. Now, you can make the argument that, hey, instant replay, looking for anything. Which that's usually the blue line now that the red line's been taken away. But it looks nice. It really looks nice. And it got me thinking. It got me thinking about what the Devils have done here. Great job, by the way. As we are critical, we also are very complimentary of the New Jersey Devils when they get things right. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. Also, look at things around New Jersey that has the state outline on it. The New Jersey Nets at one point in their logo. had the state of New Jersey outline mapped out. The old Meadowlands, Giant Stadium, the Meadowlands. Remember that logo in the middle of the 50-yard line? Yep. Right dead center, where even the New Jersey Generals even played on that hard AstroTurf back in the 80s. That Meadowlands logo had the state of New Jersey. The New Jersey Sports Exposition Authority, I think it did say on there, with the state of New Jersey. The outline there. It's probably not since the Devils, before Harrison Blitzer took over the team, Jersey's team, where they had the state of New Jersey map outline out there. Also, just don't remember this. I believe the Garden State Parkway logo has the state of New Jersey. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful state. I mean, you look at the outline, it looks like, I'll go full screen again. If you think about it, the state of New Jersey, when it's mapped out, looks like a half a person. You got the head up top, which is Sussex County, Warren County, Bergen County. And then you got the nose and the chin. And then, you get up to the, I guess the state of New Jersey has a beer belly. Looks like. Near Philadelphia. But yeah, it looks really good. Pete says Sam Woo in the YouTube Live. Hello, Peter. Zach Stevenson. I'm ready for some Devils hockey. LGD. 3 weeks from now, the Devils will be playing in Montreal on Montreal ice for preseason. And we're going to have you covered. And I'll tell you what, I'm fired up for some Devils hockey. The Let's Go Devils podcast, we've got some things in the works. We're going to announce starting next week, if Beer Baron can actually make it to a podcast, we're going to unveil the new 5-year logo of the Let's Go Devils podcast. It's a beautiful logo. Beautiful logo. If there's one thing that Beer Baron did right over this summer, we gave him one thing to do, and he actually did it, and he did it ahead of schedule on budget, which is nothing. We didn't pay him anything. But, yeah, we have a beautiful 5-year logo coming out next week. Coming back, Game Day Live, Vinny Parisi and I. Also, we got something where we are going to be very interactive with fans. You can bet against us. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in a couple of weeks. But yeah, Game Day Live is going to have some interactive portion where some of us could be making some money. That's my clue for you. Devils After Dark, Scotty of SiriusXM, Liquid Metal, and I will recap the game that was starting in preseason. We got to get situated. Let's Go Devils podcast Sunday edition. And we're going to celebrate that 5 years, our maiden voyage, which happened in mid-October in 2017. The podcast has grown. The community has grown. Peter writes, does Fabian Holtz make the team? Where do they fit? I'll be writing about that on pucksandpitchforks.com and also hockeybuzz.com as well. Going to be writing about a lot of stuff. Got a lot of opinions, but the Devils look good. It's amazing the mindset of a New Jersey Devils fan. Since the Devils are now up to the cap, they're actually spending money. Now, yes, they're paying players that are entering their prime, but you have to think that Palat, Haula, who's in here for a year, but especially Palat here long term. You've also got Brendan Smith, some experience, some physical defensemen. that the Devils have just to, make it more well-rounded? Devils are going to look good. Miles Wood is on a contract year. Jesper Bratt has something to prove to get that big fat contract. But I'll tell you what, I think the Devils are looking pretty decent. Vitek Vanacek, Mackenzie Blackwood, Mac Black, battling it out for the number one spot. That's going to be interesting. But you know what? For now, I am just really happy. I'm pumped up. Are you pumped up for Devils hockey? State of the Fan Address also coming back for next season. Nick Villano and I, pucksandpitchforks.com. Every Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Nick's been getting some great guests lately. How about that interview with Bryce Salvador in late August? He got you fired up, didn't he? Devils have a new play-by-play announcer. Bill Spaulding. Jim Leahy, hopefully we get PA announcer right. Also, they should get more workers at the rock lines. Were so long last year. This is what I do know. I heard from, let's just say I heard in the grapevine that a couple professional announcers were contacted by the Devils. People that have vast experience. I wasn't contacted, but I guess, you know what? I'll stick to the podcast for now. But professional PA announcers have been contacted. That's all I know. Not going to give any more details because word gets around. I have an idea who could it be, but I'm not going to say anything until there's official announcement because you know what? Yeah. Hopefully we can put this PA announcing behind us and get behind this PA announcer, whoever this person is, because I think it's all time to come together as Devils fans. Because it's going to be a big year. Jack Hughes. What happens if Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier are playing together and they're healthy and they play all 82 games with Jesper Bratt and Andres Palat? It's going to be good, folks. What about John Marino? No more Ty Smith getting beaten off the puck. Mistakes. John Marino has he has a big job. The pressure will be there, but it's expected that Marino should perform, especially at $5 million a year for the next few years. But we're going to be watching some good hockey. And I'm going to caution you, Devils fans. The Devils, there's a lot of hype, but you still have to be a little patient. Be patient. Be patient. And I think Lindy Ruff has got an outstanding coaching staff they took their time with this time around. When Lindy Ruff came to the New Jersey Devils, they wanted Nazardine there. Mark Recchi was hired. It wasn't enough. Now you've got Andrew Brunette, who still is learning. Did a heck of a job with the Florida Panthers under the circumstances last season. You have McGill coming from the Vegas Golden Knights. Reuniting him with Eric Holla. And Nick Villano reminded us that Holla had 29 goals in the first ever season of the Vegas Golden Knights. Eric Leppert says key is healthy goaltending and vet experience. I would I have to agree with you. And also, we need the fans to show up. We need the seventh skater to be a factor in those big rivalry games against the New York Rangers. against the Washington Capitals, who gave the Devils some trouble in years past. The Columbus Blue Jackets, when Johnny Gaudreau visits New Jersey. How is he going to be received? Andrew Gilbert said the key is to get rid of the losing culture. Well, they got a lot of locker room guys, Andrew. They're spending money. Also, you've got players on contract years like Ryan Graves. It's nice to see Dougie Hamilton doing a lot of community work. Was at Citi Field the other day. What was he doing at Citi Field? He was representing New Jersey Devils. But the Mets, they stunk it up. Thank you, Matt Freudenberger, on the happy belated birthday. You know what? A couple of people guessed I'm in my early 30s, and I want to thank those people, even though I am Miles Wood old right now. But it's going to be a good season. Lots of content, lots of podcasts, rapid reaction. Thank you, Nate Milbank, for the happy belated birthday. Going to be part of your morning commute. Donnell Weaver says, hey, Sam, are you excited for the Devils reverse retro when they announce it? I'm going to be not so much excited, Donnell. I'm going to be a little interested how they're going to do that. But if you look at this design right now, this is all I'm focused on, is that beautiful red line of the New Jersey Devils. Just love it, love it, love it, love it. The state outline. And the Devils got it right. You got it right, New Jersey. You got it right. Gives you confidence, doesn't it? I want to thank all those tuning in on this beautiful Happy Devils Labor Day Monday. We got to go back to work tomorrow. Jim Leahy, were you surprised they didn't do the 40-year anniversary logo? Hey, you know what they should do? This is what they should do. They should have specials on 40 ounces at the arena for the 40th anniversary of your New Jersey Devils. 10 years from now, it's going to be the 50th year anniversary. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be amazing. And keep it here. Let's Go Devils podcast. Doing a Woo report tomorrow. Now that I got my setup all fixed. How do I look? Do I look pretty good? Hope so. This is what this is all I got right now. All right. I want to thank all those tuning in, all your comments, questions, all that good stuff. We're just warming up. Just remember, we're hitting our 5-year anniversary of the Let's Go Devils podcast, the most commented Devils podcast in the history of New Jersey Devils podcast. Also a top 50 Apple Podcasts, hockey podcast. Can't do it without you folks. Keep on downloading. We're just going to ramp it up right now. We're just firing up the engine, getting all fired up for Devils hockey. We're going to have some great guests this upcoming season. Great hockey talk. Game Day Live. We're going to be live at Taj Lounge 973 on opening night. We may be down in Philly as well. We'll have more details forthcoming. Thank you. Going to hit the music. But glad to be back. Missed you guys. Prospect Challenge coming up next week. Will Alexander Holtz make the lineup? Fabian Zetterlund, will he crack the lineup? Competition is good. Contract years are good. Devils may surprise you. But we've been burnt before, but this time around, They're all the way up to the cap. They're spending money. And maybe the losing attitude and the losing culture is starting to change into a winning one. And hopefully Palat and the rest of the free agents will get that done. Thank you, folks. Till next time, let's go Devils.